Welcome back to this right here and this right. I hate editing these videos. Oh my god, what if my ex watches these videos and realizes I'm a loser and I have nothing better to do with my life except make videos alone in my bedroom? Ah! Oh my god, is that what I look like? I look so gross. I haven't shaved, I got a unibrow, I got bedhead. Ugh. But you know, despite all of that, it's just, I love making these videos. I love to entertain people, even if nobody watches, and it's just nice to do something that you love, and I love making videos. But I'm up to 5 in the morning every single night, filming, editing, and uploading these videos. Hey, are we good in there now? We good? I'm trying to do a video. You guys can't act all crazy like that. We good? Okay, we're good. So like I was saying, this right here is a movie review for Inside Out. For those of you who aren't in the know, Inside Out is Pixar's 15th animated film. And coming in at $91 million, Inside Out breaks the record for biggest opening weekend for an original film. Meaning it made more money than any movie ever that wasn't already coming off an established franchise, a comic book, a sinking ship, a video game, etc, etc. Just on its opening weekend. That's just amazing. So this movie focuses on an 11-year-old girl named Riley, but she's not the main star of this film. Oh no. Our main characters are the 5 emotions being named left to right: fear, disgust, sadness, joy, and anger. And basically what these 5 emotions do is represent any emotion that Riley might be feeling as she makes the move from Montana or Minnesota, or one of those places, to San Francisco. A big change in scenery could be tough for any young child, and this movie makes that very clear. See, the thing about this movie is that it's clearly an adult film designed as a kid's film, as it has very adult themes, none of which I'll get too into detail about because you should go experience this movie for yourselves. I really recommend it. But I will say this, you will walk out of this theater learning a thing or two. You learn things like your memories are never actually gone. They're somewhere in your mind, but if there isn't a certain emotion that helps trigger that memory, then it is more likely that you will probably never remember that certain memory, but it's in there somewhere in your head. And the way memories work in this movie is the 5 emotions are seeing everything Riley sees through a monitor, like a reality TV show, I guess. And anytime they feel like she should feel sad or joy or fear, one of the emotions will press a button on a keyboard that they have. So if they feel like, oh, this thing that she's experiencing right now, this should be a sad memory, sadness will press a button and a blue little crystal ball will come out of this machine representing a sad memory. And it's red for anger, green for disgust, yellow for joy, and I can't remember what fear was. I think it was purple. And another thing this movie teaches you is, say you have a happy memory, like when you bought a comic book that you've been searching for a really long time, or you get married to the girl of your dreams. You may remember it as a happy memory, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's how you felt when said memory actually happened. A happy memory can easily turn into a sad memory. Like when I bought that comic book, I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, oh my god, I finally own it. But I do remember, now that this movie brought it to my attention, when I first purchased it, which was actually a week ago, so pretty recent, I was thinking to myself, oh man, it's pretty expensive, I'm losing so much money. So at the time, it was like kind of a sad memory. But now that I own it and I get to look at it every single day, I'm like, yes, I own this. It's a happy memory. And for the marriage, you marry the girl of your dreams, you're happy. But at the same time, it could easily be turned around and you're like, oh man, I'm married, I'm tied down for the rest of my life. Oh god, game over. And this is shown in the movie when sadness accidentally touches one of the joy memories and it turns yellow to blue and Riley now remembers that specific memory as a sad memory, which can easily mess with the head of an 11-year-old girl. But enough with the educational stuff. This movie is great for kids, for adults, people of all ages. It's a really cute movie, and a lot of people don't realize this right now, but I'm willing to bet that in a couple years, when you're talking about Pixar's greatest movies, it'll be right up there with Toy Story and The Incredibles or Finding Nemo if you're into that movie. All the characters were great, the voice cast was on point, and there's a lot of amazing scenes in this movie. Like, you find out that Riley's not the only one with 5 little emotions in her head. You find out that every single character has their own 5 character emotions in their head, and seeing how the mom's emotions reacts to the father's emotions, oh my god, it's just hilarious. You see the dad taking charge when Riley starts acting up, and his characters are like, oh man, that could have been a disaster, but we took care of that. And then it skips to the mom's emotions, and they're like, oh my god, that was a disaster. And this movie does leave one big question for Pixar. Are they brave enough to do a sequel? Because it does leave itself open for a sequel. Spoiler alert, at the end of the film, on the keyboard where all the emotions, put in the emotions that Riley's gonna feel, a button appears that says puberty on it, and we all know what that means. But the question is, like I said, is Pixar brave enough to go into that territory? So this was just a quick, simple review. If you weren't sure about watching this movie and you happen to find this video by chance, you should go watch it. I really recommend it. It's, like I said, both enjoyable for kids and adults. So take your family, your friends, and go have a good time. I almost guarantee you, you will walk out of this theater with a smile on your face, or you might feel warm inside because this movie helped you trigger a memory that you might have forgotten that brought you a lot of happiness at one point in your life. So if you're not already rushing out to your local theater to go watch it, then it's not too late. Go right now. And now that you're at theaters and no longer watching this video, I will see you next time. Peace.